welcome back to Not For Nothing Homestead. So today we're going to do that sage recipe, so I hope everybody is ready for that. Oh, somebody wants to come join me. What you say? Oh, bye. There we go. She didn't knock the phone out of my hand. Hoorah! I guess we're making some progress today. So we're going to do one thing real quick, and then we'll get started on the sage recipe, and I'll tell you what you need. No judgment today. I'm embracing the curls. So, I thought I'd just take you down. I'm going to go pick some beans before I get the sage recipe started, because there is we saw yesterday, there is a ton of beans down there. So I took a trip over to the other gardens too. I still haven't figured out what's eating my San Marzanos, but I have a blacklight flashlight coming today. So I went ahead and picked these because around these I found, and I'll just let them ripen on the counter, but I found 3 that were eaten half in 2. So something is still in there munching. I just don't know what it is. So all those will just go on the counter to ripen. So I got some pickling cucumbers. That one's a little funky shaped. It kind of looks like a whale. Got a nice big one. And then a little knobby one. Got a pretty good, nice size squash. Look at that. That is beautiful. It is almost without the dirt, it's flawless. This is not like what you see in the grocery store that has been beat up and dinged and has all kinds of scars in it because it traveled 500 miles to get to your store. That is beautiful, and I love to pick them young like that because they're so good. And then I got a purple pepper, and then you saw me pick all of these beans. Oh my gosh, this basket is entirely full of beans, and I'm so excited about that. So now now that we've done our little garden harvest, we're going to get started on that sage recipe. All right, so we're back in the outdoor kitchen. I have everything laid out. This is a super simple recipe. There's 5 ingredients. You can use leftover rice if you have it, and like you could cut this in half, or you can make a whole new pot of rice. I made a whole new pot of rice, got that already done. So your rice needs to be done. Rice of your choosing. I like Valencia short grain rice. I don't know why, it's just my favorite. So, and today I'm going to be using sage sausage, a log. So my sage that I harvested yesterday or day before is not dried out yet. So but if you use your sausage, just add a teaspoon and a half of sage to it. And there you go. You got it. So I'm going to bring you down and show you what we've got here. The 5 ingredients, which I just showed you 2. There's only 3 more. So it's really easy and super tasty. This recipe is really going to feed a lot of people. So if you have a big crowd coming, this is definitely quick, easy, and you're on it and done. Okay, so let's come on down and I'll show you what we got. Okay, so here it is. That's the ingredients. So you need your sage sausage. I've got some Amish butter. I've got some Cajun seasoning, whichever one. I just happen to have Emeril's. You need a pack of rice or leftover rice or what have you. And I'm going to be using sweet peas in the can. Usually I use frozen peas, and I just use like about a quarter to a half a cup, whatever. I just do it till it looks like it's, it looks good in there. So, but I didn't have any frozen peas, so I had to grab a can. So let's get started. Okay, so first we are going to brown our sage sausage. I'm going to dump the whole pack in here. Come on. Every little drop. I do like this stuff. And I've got my Pampered Chef mesher thing. I'm telling you, these things are amazing. And I'm just gonna mash this down and get it all fried up. Oh. Sage sausage smells delicious just by itself. It's looking good. It's getting there. I'm still mashing it and getting it browned up. Sometimes I like it a little crispy, so I may put a little bit of a crisp on the sausage. Okay, so I pretty much got my sausage where I want it to be. This sausage does not have a lot of grease in it, so I don't know if you could see that really good, but I did get some crispies in there in some places. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna throw, I think this is about a half a stick of butter. I don't know, because this Amish butter comes in a log. So we're gonna put butter in there. We're gonna take our Cajun seasoning. Let me turn that down a little bit. And we are gonna put 2 tablespoons. I got a little hump there. And we are gonna just sprinkle that around on top of the sausage. And then with the butter, get all that nice and incorporated together. Looking so good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Of course, it's just sausage and butter, so I mean, what doesn't smell good about that? I do smell some of that Cajun seasoning. So now we're gonna throw in, so in this can, this is a 15-ounce can. I'm gonna use about half of it. I don't wanna cook these peas really, I just wanna warm them through. So let's use about half. And then once we get the rice in here, we'll see how that looks. So let me get all those flavors together like that first. Get the butter melted. And then we're going to start throwing in some rice. Move all this to the side. And throw in a bunch of rice. And alright, so we're going to stir that up and see how that goes. Then we may need to add a little more rice, or maybe not. I do love rice. So you want the rice to kind of be, well incorporated, but I usually wait until the rice, I know, has got like a little orange tint to it, so I know it's mixed in really good, and it's got some of those flavors on it. Oof. Oh my. And that, I'm probably going to call that good. I see just a little bit of rice that's just still white. I like to get it, like I said, I like to get it orange. Make sure it has some of that Cajun seasoning on it. I'm going taste it and see if it needs more Cajun seasoning. But I think that 2 tablespoons is probably going to get it. That warming together. Yep. We are pretty good now. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. I think it needs a little more Cajun seasoning. So I'm going to go with like 2.5 tablespoons because I like it to have a bit of a kick. Not to make me sweat while I'm eating, not that kind of kick, but I like it to have a kick. All right. Put back into. Yeah. So 2.5 tablespoons. Let's remember that, not 2 tablespoons. One. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, now we're going to try it again. Oh yeah, that is much better. And funny how that 1/2 tablespoon can change it. Yeah, there's a little kick in there. There's that kick, I got it. Okay, so that is it. That's what it looks like. I hope you can see it really well. It is delicious. So I'm going to make myself a bowl. Okay, so I snuck another bite. I hope that you try this recipe. I hope it comes out on camera as good as it looks. I will say that the canned peas didn't hold up very well, and they don't really have a whole lot of taste to them. They're kind of like bland. So I would use either your own peas if you have peas, or make sure to get frozen peas. I usually always have a bag or a partial bag of frozen peas in the freezer, and I just could not for the life of me find any. So I'm gonna go finish eating this bowl of goodness. So I hope that you will try it. Please like and subscribe. If you do try it, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of it. Maybe add some carrots in it, or just anything. If you add something to it, let me know. Okay, so everybody take care and God bless. We'll see you on the next video.